Hello. I did not realize I was going to be doing this during Joe Bob. So I'm sorry for that. But I couldn't do it at 9 today. So this is where we're at. Okay, do you want to leave? You can leave. My cat can't decide what he wants. Okay, go. I gotta lock my kid out. All right, how has everybody's week been? Doing something a little different today, but I'm excited to try something different. And if it works out, I'll do more of these in the future. And on Ed Gein Day, I know. I know. I didn't realize how much was going to be going on when I was planning to do this live stream, but I think this will go pretty quickly. I think you guys are pretty well versed in horror movie knowledge, probably way more than me, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I'm giving away and what you can win, how the game's going to work. So I have some trivia questions here. Some were contributed by other horror movie review YouTubers. Some of them are my own. Some of them were given to me by friends. Some I've just found on the internet. I tried to find and word them in ways that would make it difficult for you to Google or Chat GPT them. Now, the internet being what it is, that's creepy. Now, the internet being what it is, obviously you can Google and Chat GPT them, but let's not do that. Don't do that. Like, what fun is that? Come on. Let's treat this like pub trivia, no phones, no computers, and it's just going to be the honor system, okay? And so I'm going to ask a question, and then the first person who answers correctly is going to win that question, and the top 5 people that answer the most questions correctly will win. Okay, so here's what we are giving away tonight. Okay, it is a book of short stories by Peter Vanderwalt, Mind's Eye Theater. There's, I think, well over 13 short stories in here that are horror. You got everything from like futuristic, alien stuff. You've got really creepy, spooky old castle stuff. You've got freak show carnival stuff. You got some of everything in here, and the stories are short. They've got some great artwork in them. I'll show you my favorite. La, da, da. Well, okay. Here's some of the artwork. Like, each one has its own corresponding. My favorite one is this one called The Toy Box. That's my favorite short story in this whole thing, and there's the artwork for it. It's very cool. The author is South African horror writer. He's so cool. He's done a lot of work. They've written stuff about him in like Fangoria and other places. And yeah, so this is what you're going to win. And a t-shirt, which has this design on it. On the sides, it says, not for people who need trigger warnings. And on the back, it says Mind's Eye Theater. 100% cotton shirt, super good quality. And so yeah, so those 5 people are going to win a book and a t-shirt. If you win, I'm going to request that you contact me either via Facebook or Instagram, or to be honest with you, those are pretty much the only ways you can really reach me. I might give out an email. Tell you what, I'll give out an email if you are a winner. But yeah, okay. So with all of that out of the way, oh, thank you, Spaz, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Had a poop day. Oh, but I have been looking forward to this. I know so I have a wrestling pod. Oh, if anybody's into wrestling, check out Spaz Phoenix podcast, wrestling podcast. All right, let's get started. Okay. And these questions are, there's no like beginner level questions into harder questions. It's just going to be a mix. Some of them you might think are easy, some are going to be a little trickier. Hopefully, they're good ones. I did my best. All right. First question. What film starred an actor who actually did not know he was acting for a horror movie? Which film starred an actor who did not know he was starring in a horror movie? Dun, 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 dun. Chucky. You guys are funny. I should get an Angelitta's horror email. I'm probably going to set that up right now, actually. I wish I had an intern. Intern, set up the email. Are you guys Googling? Don't be Googling and ChatGPT. Which horror film starred an actor who did not know he was starring in a horror movie? Not Nightmare on Elm Street. Jingle All the Way is hilarious. Psycho. I'm pretty sure he knew. The Room, Tommy Wiseau. You guys are funny. You guys are being funny. All right, Love the Country. It is The Shining. It is Danny Lloyd who starred Danny. Yeah, no, Danny Lloyd. Yeah, okay. That's it's The Shining. Okay, so Love the Country. La 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 la. Okay. Next question is going to be, I think, a little trickier. What perfume does Clarice Starling use? What perfume does Clarice Starling use in obviously the film The Silence of the Lambs? If you're just getting to the stream, we just have one question down. So you haven't missed a lot. We've only asked one question. There's still plenty of chance to catch up. What perfume does Clarice Starling use? Chanel is not the correct answer, but that is a good guess. She doesn't strike me as a Chanel girl. Bacon grease. Good guess, but no dice. I like the way you spelled Chanel. Take all of the fanciness out of it. Dracar Noir. Great guess, but also not correct. It's not Chanel. It's not. She wore cum. You know what? If nobody gets it, I might take this as the correct answer because you're not technically wrong, Joseph Saunders. I'm going to write your name down. I'm going to give it a few more seconds. And if nobody gets it correctly, it's going to Joseph Saunders. Oh, Dan in the dirt. I'm sorry you didn't get any alerts. I don't know why. Eternity. Lalique. No. White Diamonds? No. Cream of Some Guy? Yes. All right. We do not have a correct answer yet. The correct answer, I'm cutting off answering. Correct answer is L'air du temps. Okay? L'air du temps. And since nobody got it, Joseph Saunders, I'm going to give it to you because you were technically correct with your answer of cum. And I appreciated that. Live, Laugh, Love for her. As if there was a men's cologne called Live, Laugh, Love. Spaz, you're late. You're too late. But it is spelled like that. L'air du temps. Okay. Joseph Saunders got that one correct. That was a difficult one. That one was like a deep cut. Okay. Next question. How many movies in the Friday the 13th franchise were released in the 1980s? How many movies in the Friday the 13th franchise were released in the 1980s? This one will be a little easier if you're a really big Friday the 13th fan and if you know what years they came out. Oh, my gremlin's trying to get in. It's spooky. Oh, wait, a lot of numbers coming in. 55. That's close, but that's not quite it. Let me see here. 5 is not correct. 6 is not correct. 7, not correct. I have not seen a correct answer yet. At least one is also technically true, but we're not doing this on technicalities. You guys are not going to do this to me. my kid. Spaz Phoenix podcast. The correct answer is 8. You take this question. All right. I have reason to believe, I have suspicions that some of you are cheating. But I guess it's who can be quickest to cheat. But don't cheat. Come on. Do we have no integrity, people? Okay. The Lamia, a demon of Greek Romani folklore, was featured as the antagonistic force in which film? Again, the Lamia, a demon of Greek Romani folklore, was featured as the antagonistic force in which of these films? I mean, in which film? Sorry, I got distracted by my child scaring me. AJR, it is Drag Me to Hell. You are correct. You are first. All right, AJR. Correct answer. Okay, Greek Armani. You guys are funny. You guys are freaking on it tonight. Okay, next question. We got a Nightmare on Elm Street question, okay? What was Freddy Krueger's serial killer nickname before he died? What was Freddy Krueger's serial killer nickname before he died? Minge. Your mom's Minge. No. I don't think I'm ever going to live that episode. I'm still talking in a British accent in my head all day. What was Freddy Krueger's serial killer nickname, moniker, before he died? You guys are cracking me up. The Elm Street Ripper is a good guess. Not quite. Ginger Menace, close but no. Alan Samples, Springwood Slasher is correct. Alan Samples, what do you sample, Alan? Scratchy Scratch Face is also a good guess. Samples got it. Dream Demon. The Diddler is also a good guess. Okay. I'm going to come back to this one as a tiebreaker thing because I'm thinking we might have to do a couple tiebreaker questions. So, la 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 la. Okay. What is Randy Meek's favorite scary movie in the film Scream? In the film Scream, what is Randy Meek's favorite scary movie? I think this is going to be my next tattoo, by the way. Not this specifically, but... All right, Randy Meeks in Scream. You guys are just throwing out the funniest answer. What are you talking about, Halloween? What are you talking about, prom night? Oh, no. Those are not correct. I'm sorry. No, it's not his favorite. It's not what he says is his favorite. Randy Meek's favorite scary movie in the film Scream. Knuckles' wife. It is Showgirls. That is correct. Knuckles' wife takes this question. Knuckles' wife. All right. Next question. What is the... Okay. Hang on. Let me rephrase this. In the movie Sinister... No. Yes. In the movie Sinister, what is the title of the family film that Ethan Hawke's family ends up making? In the movie Sinister, what is the title on the family film canister that Ethan Hawke's family ends up having? Bagul is the person. Stop My Ass is on Fire Volume 4. It actually makes sense this round as an answer. Hawk Knows Best. Hawk Tua. Not Pool Party 66. That was one from the earlier. This is the most recent one. It's Ethan Hawke's family. I'm going to need the title of it and the year. That's what it says on the film canister. Hello, Johnny Recaps. Okay, let's think about it. Sinister. The end of the movie. The little girl kills the family. What is she doing during it? You know, how does she do it? What is her hobby? It's not On the Family. It's not Pool Party 13, but that's closer. That's technically in the realm. It's not Pool Party 89. I feel like you guys are Googling this. Not Barbecue. No, that's a you guys are dancing around it. You're dancing. You're tap dancing all over this thing. The daughter in the movie Sinister. She was really into art. I'll tell you what, I don't even need the date. If you can just tell me what it says on the canister, I'll give it to you. You guys are so close. Jay Thomas takes it with House Painting 12. Jay Thomas. Jay Thomas. Okay. Excellent. You guys have some funny answers. I'm very impressed. I'm really trying to focus because I have a job to do, but you guys are cracking me up. Okay. Next one. Maybe a little easier. Some of these are kind of tricky. In Misery, Paul Sheldon realizes what about Annie after reading through the scrapbooks in her living room? What does Paul Sheldon realize about Annie after reading through the scrapbooks in her living room in the movie Misery? I wanted to make them kind of tough. I didn't want to ask the questions that everybody asks, like, who's the killer in the first Friday the 13th? It's like everybody knows that. I like a challenge. Not technically that she's a serial killer, although I may accept that. Not a good friend. She's crazy. Yeah, technically those are correct as well. I was looking for a specific answer. I can't accept that she's a serial killer Because the answer that I'm looking for is that she killed her dad. So I think the first one I see that says that is Alan Samples. Also, she's a murderer. I don't know what to do in this case. She's a murderer is technically the first correct answer. So I'm going to give it to Ghost in the Shell Toes. Ghost in the Shell Toes. Okay. Ooh, this one's hard too. I'm going to save that one for later. Maybe I made these too hard. Okay. In Brandon Cronenberg's Possessor, how many children does the protagonist have? You guys are cracking me up with these answers. I'm just reading some of the answers for the Kathy Bates question, and they're so good. In Brandon Cronenberg's Possessor, how many children does the protagonist have? 12. All right. Andre S. 1. That is correct. All right. I wish the answer was 0, but it's not. We will move on to the next question. To be honest with you guys, there are a lot more people here than I expected would be here, so thank you for that. And there's a lot of variety in who's answering these questions correctly, so I may run out of questions before before 5 people answer more than one question correctly. You know what I'm saying? I might have to dig into some other random trivia questions and have you guys duke it out. All right. Yeah, it is his son. Brandon is David's son. In Richard Stanley's Color Out of Space, which animals do the family keep in the barn? In the movie Color Out of Space, starring Nicolas Cage, what animals do the family keep in the barn? They're quirky. Mice. You guys get these technical answers in. All right. Whoa. Let me see. Mice, pigs. Llamas is not technically correct. Hamilton Burger, it is alpacas. Hamilton Burger takes it. All right. Like I said, they're quirky. You would think it would be something different. Alpacas and llamas are very similar, so I get why the mix-up. Emus would have been hilarious as well. Hoot owls. All right. What is the final shot in Saint Maud? What is the final shot in Saint Maud? The final shot of Saint Maud. I really liked that movie. I don't think I would rewatch it though, because the whole movie is just kind of Is she crazy? Is she not crazy? The money shot. Ghost in the Shell Toes. You are correct. And it is her on fire. Ghost in Shell Toes. Ghost in the Shell Toes is the first person I've seen that's gotten more than one answer correct. You are leading the charge. Okay. In Osgood Perkins, the Black Coat's Daughter, what do Emma Roberts and Kiernan Shipka's characters have in common? This one's a thinker. La, la, la. I love Osgood Perkins. Do you guys like Osgood Perkins? This was his first movie. This was his directorial debut. Very good demon possession, exorcism movie. I've never seen another movie do exorcism like this in such a good, like, subtle, heartbreaking way. And they are both in the movie. That is technically correct. Same dad, 2 nipples each, adopted. Ghost in the Shell Toes. They are the same person. Correct. Damn. Good work. They were both characters I don't know. Oh no, it's lagging? They do go to the same school. Technically. Okay. What was the name? Here's our next question. What was the name of the ship sent to rescue the titular ship in Event Horizon? What was the name of the ship sent to rescue the titular ship in Event Horizon? Event Horizon, one of the greats. What was the name of that rescue ship? I know the new Ed Gein is out. I need to watch it. I haven't had time today. Jason Ramirez is correct with Lewis and Clark. All right. Jason Ramirez. Okay. Whoa. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, next. What is the song played at the beginning of Halloween 2? What is the song played at the beginning of Halloween 2? It's a classic. Actually, they use it in a lot of horror movies. They use it in a lot of movies in general. It's kind of overplayed. Actually, Jason Ramirez was first. It is Mr. Sandman. Is there collusion going on? I don't know. Paint it black. Okay. What was Chucky's real name in Child's Play? What was Chucky's real name in Child's Play? Like the killer guy. My daughter's back. Sometimes Stevie will get on her tricycle. Like, she'll get out of bed at night and she'll ride her tricycle. And Charles Lee Ray. Ah! Everybody started responding at once. Who said it first, though? AJR said it first. AJR takes it. I believe that's 2 now for you, AJR. Good job to you. All right, next question. What book was the horror movie Hellraiser based on? What book was the horror movie Hellraiser based on? I can hear. What book was the horror movie Hellraiser based on? And if you haven't read it, apparently you guys should read it. My friend is reading it right now, and she's supposed to give it to me, and I'm really excited to crack that thing open. Spectre's Chamber. Spectre's Chambre. It is Hellbound Heart. Correct. Ghost's Room. Is that what your name means? Yes. Okay. Hellbound Heart. All right, moving on. Next question. What is the name of the vampire in Fright Night? What is the name of the vampire in Fright Night? Vampire. Vampire Fright Night. I rewatched that movie recently, and I know it was just made in a different time, but it's a very, I don't want to, the rapey's not the right word, but like, back in the boys will be boys day, you know? Edward Cullen. No. Oh. Eric Crittenden, you are correct with Jerry Dandridge. Eric Crittenden takes the question. Toby is cute. I wish it was Toby. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. We're at that age right now. Okay, that question's too hard. I'm going to save that for a tiebreaker round because I think we're definitely going to have a tiebreaker round. Okay, next question. What is the name of Sydney's college in Scream 2? What is the name of Sidney Prescott's college in Scream 2? What college? What college? By the way, which Scream is the best in y'all's opinion? Delta Beta Alpha College, not correct. Spectre's Chambre is correct. It is Windsor. All right. HPVU. Cute. Minge U. Okay. Next question. What was the Candyman's real name in the horror movie Candyman? Candyman's real name. The original Scream, I agree. It's, yeah, probably the best. What was Candyman's real human man name? Step right up. Thanks, Matt. I hope your minge finds you well at all. Tony Todd. Not correct. I'm noticing a lot of Daniel Robitaille, but that's not the name that I have. Am I wrong? Am I wrong on this question? Hang on, hang on. All right, I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong, and I'm not going to tell you what I had written down. So the first person to say Daniel is right. It's Eric Crittenden. Oh, that's embarrassing. I was like, I kept seeing that name pop up, and I was like, whoa. Ah, whoops. All right, Eric, that one goes to you, buddy. Okay, we're getting. I'm not telling you. We're getting to the end of some of the easier questions, and once I get through the next 3 questions, I'm going to just have the people who have already gotten an answer right guessing. To narrow it down. Because I thought it would be easy to just I thought 5 people would emerge, you know? But it's been pretty spread out, and that's great. But it's going to be harder to narrow down then. So I got to figure that out or ask more questions. I guess I'll just have to pull up a website or something. But mine are carefully crafted. They can't compare to some bullshit website trivia questions. Okay. What orphanage was Esther adopted from in The Orphan? What orphanage was Esther adopted from in the movie Orphan? It's one of those names they say throughout the whole movie because they're constantly talking about the orphanage and calling it and stuff. But you kind of forget what it is. But then once you hear it again, you're like, oh, yeah, that is what it is. I watched that movie a lot, actually. I keep that movie on rewatch. St. Bernadette's is close. St. Mariana's is close. But not quite correct. St. Mariana is close. Unless I'm wrong again. Am I wrong again? No. Hang on a second here. No, I'm right. Okay. You guys are spelling it wrong into a very different word. I don't see anybody has it yet. It's not Mariana's. It's not Mariana's, though. It's close to that. And I'm pretty sure I'm right. Oh. Knuckles' wifey, Saint Marina. Saint Marina's home for girls. That's what it is. That's correct. And I Googled it too. Knuckles' wifey. I was starting to think I lost it. I didn't edit Wikipedia. You think I'm going through all that trouble? Okay. 2 more questions before I think we're going to do a final round with some harder questions. Yeah, okay. Why did Jigsaw choose to kill Amanda in Saw? Why did Jigsaw choose to kill Amanda in Saw? Why did Jigsaw want to kill Amanda in Saw in the famous bear trap? Caught in a bear trap. Well, Jason, if you think I go through all that trouble, you have way too much faith in me. I am very slow. I don't. I don't care. She betrayed him. He's gay. Jason Ramirez is correct. She was a drug addict. Jason Ramirez. All right. All right. Here we go. One more question before the final bonus round. What is Mary's last name in Last House on the Left? What is Mary's last name in Last House on the Left? Last House on the Left. What is Mary's last name? Swanson? Cute, and I wish. Campbell? Also a cool last name, but not correct. Regular Sean. You are correct. It is Collingwood. Okay. Let me do a little counting here. I need to get a pen. And a paper. Because I gotta figure some stuff out here from you guys before. Okay. This pen doesn't work. Come on. Okay. So, Joseph Saunders. How many do you have? You have okay. He has one. Knuckles' wifey. Knuckles. You got two. How many does Spaz have? I just need to do a little clerical work. Sorry about this. Jason has 1, 2, 3. Ghost has a lot. Oh no, I'm almost done, baby. La 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 la. 1, 2. Okay, so we have Knuckles has 2, Jason has 3, Ghost has 2, Spectres has 2. Oh my word. Real Merkzilla, you wish. You did not get any right. Okay. So I think what's going to have to be the qualifier to winning a book and a shirt is getting more than one correct. Because right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people that have more than one answer correct. All right. Actually, Eric does too. Okay. So that is what we are going to do. I'm going to ask a few more questions. And yeah, we'll just go from there. There's not going to be like only certain people can answer. It's just going to be how many you have and if you have more than one answer correct. Okay. There's still time, Spaz. There's still time. Okay. These questions are a little harder. What is the name of the goat that played Black Phillip in The Witch? What is the name of the goat that played Black Phillip in The Witch? The goat actor. See why I didn't ask this one at first? It's a little tricky. We are all winners tonight, Merkzilla. Bob is not correct. Black Bob not correct. Patrick not correct. Retro Matador. Oh my gosh, EJ's here, and it is Charlie. Yes. Can you guys hear my daughter? I'm sorry. I'll be right out, baby. Hey, my friend just got one right, and he's badass for that. The witch is dope. Okay. I'm going to do one more, possibly 2 more. Okay? Because things are getting wild at my house. So, okay. In When a Stranger Calls Back, 1993, what is the occupation of the man who abducted the children Julia was babysitting? Oh, it's Gabe. I'm sorry. Hey, Gabe. Good to... Oh my gosh, it's been forever. Do you know what is up with all of the production stuff we did? I'm just curious. I want to see them. And When a Stranger Calls Back, what is the occupation of the man who abducted the children Julia was babysitting? Murderer is close, yeah. Porn fluffy, president, delivery man, doctor. Telephone repairman. That makes sense. Milkman. Regular Sean is correct. It is ventriloquist, which is how he's able to throw his voice and be able to do all the thinking that he's outside when really he's inside. Isn't that crazy? Okay. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 people who have answered more than one question correctly. And that's more than 5. But I think we'll just have to do 6 winners, I'm thinking. And if old Peter won't allow me to pick 6 winners, then I'll pay for the 6th winner to have their items. But I'm sure he will. He's very nice and cool. So the winners are Knuckles' wife. Knuckles Wifey 2717. All right. Jason Ramirez with 3. Technically, you have the most and correct answers out of anybody. I don't know if you use Google or ChatGPT. If you didn't, you're a horror movie savant. If you did, shame on you. But I'm not here to judge. Ghost. Now, who is Ghost? I wrote Ghost. Ghost in the Shell Toes. You are also a winner. Spectre Chambre. You are a winner. Eric Crittenden. You are a winner. And Regular Sean is also a winner. Congrats to the winners. Let me make an email real fast so you can email it and I can. Oh, super chat. Thank you, Spaz, for the super chat. Spooky thoughts. You've never seen your actual face, only pictures and reflections, neither of which are 100% accurate. You know what? That's crazy you bring that up because not to go off on like a side tangent, but they make this mirror now. It's called like True Mirror, Real Mirror or something. And instead of it flipping everything and showing you like your reflection, it shows you what other people see when you talk. And it's apparently really cool. And it's like they use it for therapy and stuff. It's weird. It's like helps you to see yourself as like a real person. So AJR, you're saying you got 2 right. Let me look at my list. There's possible I missed one. AJR, I see one here. Oh, AJR, you did get 2 right as well. Sorry about that. I miscounted. All right, so we've got 7. I'm calling it at 7. Sorry about that, AGR. You are included in the winner's circle. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, I'm setting up an email for the winners. Oh. What do you guys think? Would you like to do this again in the future? I thought it was fun. All right. All right, I've made an email. Let me give it to you, winners. I should have done this before. I'm sorry. I didn't think. Okay. The email is angeladoeshorror69 at gmail.com. Wouldn't you know it? angeladoeshorror@gmail.com was taken. I'm going to have a word with somebody. So I had to add the 69 at the end. So what I want you to do is I need you to email me your username, what your username is, and we will go from there. I'll need your like full name and address. And yeah. Yeah, in the future, I'd like to do more of these and do some like older horror movies, maybe like nail it down to like 60s, 70s, just do it by decade or something. Something like that. A Simpsons Treehouse of Horror quiz show. That would be really fun. Yes. So I'm looking for emails from Knuckles, Jason, Ghost, Specters, Eric, Sean, and AJR. You are the winners. All right. Congratulations, everybody. I will talk to you winners shortly. And everybody have a good rest of your Friday night and a super spooky weekend. I'm so excited. We're finally in October. But yeah, this was a big success. I'm glad we did it, and we will do it again. Also, if you didn't win, but you just want to get a copy of this book because it's really good and it's really cool, you can get a 20% discount using the code Angela at petervanderwaltshop.com. I put the link in the description. So petervanderwaltshop.com, use code Angela, and you're going to get 20% off on this book of short horror stories. Like I said, there's so many different kinds of short stories in here. The artwork is awesome. Here's kind of you can see some of the artwork on the back. There's a little bit of everything in here. Ghost stuff, murderer stuff, future stuff, alien stuff, carnival stuff, all this stuff. All right, guys. Yeah, so that code is Angela at Peter Vanderwalt Shop. Link in description. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Spaz. How would you do hyper specific? I could do hyper specific. Yeah, I could do it like based on like Friday the 13th quiz, Elm Street quiz, stuff like that. We'll do these a lot in the future. I'll do them maybe like once a month or something. Alan Samples. Well, thank you, sir. Pair character. I don't I don't know what you mean, but thank you so much for the super chat. You guys have a great night. I had a lot of fun. You guys are so funny.